What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. We are here in Verbank City where last episode we got here through Route 20. We met up with Chiren along the way I believe and also our rival Mozen. Today we're going to explore the city as well as grab anything that there may be to grab here. I actually know where a bunch of the stuff is already, so we should be speeding right on through this. First off being this Poketoy here, which really isn't that great I guess, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna head down here. I don't know what this lady does actually. Apparently she tells you something about metals, but we actually can't do that much down there until we have, what is it, the Surf HM. This dude here will give you something. Yep, Pokeballs. That's good to have. Pretty great to have. We actually also picked up, I don't even remember anymore, but last episode we left off in front of this house where in the trash can there was an item, so if you want to get that, that is pretty good. This lady here will also give you something, a burn heal, which is pretty great. And we already got, there is one more thing. I don't know how to actually get to it though. Let's see if we can actually figure this out. I know that there's some other stuff down here though. So this is actually the Verbank complex. There's two areas to this place. There's the outside, which is where we are now. And then there's actually also an inside area. And here on the outside area, this dude here will actually trade you a Pokeball for a Great Ball once a day. It is a really weird exchange, but I don't know. This game just likes to give away free stuff a lot of the times. In this case, giving us a free Great Ball, I guess, in exchange for a Pokeball. So if you go all the way around this way, and we can get ourselves a 6th Silk Scarf. I can't even talk today. But the Silk Scarf will actually power up normal type moves, so if you have a normal type Pokemon, you can have the move return on it and put on that Silk Scarf, and that will be doing a lot of good damage for you right here. So, before we head to the gym, we are actually going to be doing the Virbank complex, the inside area at least, which is down here, because it's pretty good training for the gym. So back here there is a cut tree, which we can't do right now. I don't actually know if there's anything over here, but we're going to talk to this guy here. He is actually the foreman of this place. Looks like you've got some energetic Pokemon with you. I need the workers around here to get all fired up. Oh boy, I know how to fire them up. We're gonna shoot him with our Ember on Tepig. That's not actually what we have to do. That would be probably illegal as well as very painful for the workers around here, but he does indeed want us to liven up the workers around here, and the way we do that is basically by having a Pokemon battle with them, because how else do you solve things in the Pokemon world other than battles, of course? That is obviously the right course of action, so probably should have used Flame Charge the first time I attacked a little pup there, but oh well. We're going to take him out anyway, and this kid here isn't actually one of the workers, which I guess is sort of an obvious thing, isn't it? But I suppose I will take a second to actually mention the Pokemon in this route. There's a few new ones that you can actually get either in here or in the little outside area. There are a few that you can only get in the inside, but in the outside area you can actually catch Magnemites and Elekid's and Magbies. Now Elekid and Magby are actually the first exclusive Pokemons to each game. Magby will be only in Pokemon Black 2, which is the one that I'm playing, and Elekid will only be in Pokemon White 2, which is the other version, and I don't know if I'm actually going to use I am playing through White 2 simultaneously. Like I said, I'll be showing off all the version differences as far as cosmetic changes go, because Pokemon I can just mention that, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm actually going to be using an Elekid on my White 2 version, but this lady will give us some helpful tips there. I think my Tepig is actually getting quite low HP, but the workers that we're actually supposed to battle, I think a few of them are actually, yep, here's the first one right here. You go up through the scaffolding sort of thing, and then you can get back here to battle him. But like I was saying, in the inside area, other than finding those three Pokemon that I mentioned, Elekid, Magby, and Magnemite, you can actually also find Coughings and Growlithes in both games. So if you're looking for a fire type, there are a few of them here. If you're playing Black 2, then you have Magby and Growlithe, and if you're playing White 2, then you have a choice of 2 electric types, as well as Growlithe, being in both games. So there is a fire type in both games, that being Growlithe, as well as Magnemite being the electric type that is in both games. And no spoilers just yet, but I will actually be catching one of these Pokemon pretty soon. So let's just take care of all of these trainers in this area for the extra training, and then we'll go ahead and capture that new Pokemon. I was actually trying to evolve Tepig here, and we are going to be seeing that happening now already. Pumbaa is evolving. Oh boy, the first evolution already. Now we could actually stop this evolution, but I don't think there's that many great moves that we can really delay per se on Pumbaa, so we're going to evolve him right away, and that is going to greatly help us out in the Pokemon Gym coming up. We've got Pumbaa evolving into Pignite. And he's actually also learning Arm Thrust, which I am going to be getting rid of Tail Whip. Actually, I'm going to get rid of Ember for that, because Tail Whip could actually still be helpful to us. And honestly, Ember just isn't doing a lot of damage right now, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. So that is the first worker that we can get fired up. If we actually head all the way down here, we can grab a TM46 for Thief. And like I said, Pignite, I guess I'll refer to him as Pumbaa now, because I did give him the nickname. And I know that I haven't really been referring to him with his nickname, and I have no idea why, but the second worker is actually going to be right here, and you may notice the scientist down there. We can actually talk to him a few times to get ourselves a nice little item, so I'm going to do that in a second, but first we're going to test out, I can't speak, what's wrong with me? Test out Pumbaa's newfound powers in Arm Thrust, and you can see he's doing quite a hefty amount of damage. Is that even a word, hefty? I think it is, but I don't know if it applies to a good amount of damage or like a big amount of damage. I don't really care. I guess hefty sort of means big, so you know what? It works out in the end. So there goes that guy. There is one more guy that we can take out, and he is actually going to be across this little... I don't know if these are scaffoldings or what. Oh, I just jumped off on accident. Oh well, looks like we're going to have to go into the grass here, and I want to catch a Pokemon anyway, so hopefully we actually find him, and that is not going to be Growlithe, so I guess we're going to be going for a little bit of order of elimination here, or process of elimination, as we run into the different Pokemon that are in here. So let's go ahead and talk to this dude here. I'm going to tell you about the towers and such. My knowledge overflowed, and it was overheard. Oh no. Whatever shall he do? Of course he's just going to run away, because he's a big strong man. He doesn't need to tell us no secrets of his organization of evil or something. I don't think he's actually evil, but there is a tiny mushroom here. That was a pretty obvious hidden item there, being the only spot of grass that doesn't have anything in it. So let's see, will we get the right Pokemon? No, I don't want Magby, and that is leaving out less and less possibilities each time. So take your guesses right now, guys. Take your guesses. I don't even know. I can't really see them live because I don't like live stream this, but I guess you can take your guesses at home. Write them in, send a letter to P.O. Box jetters.com, and I will read them all as I get to them. I don't actually know what I'm saying right now, but we're going to go ahead and battle this next dude here, and as you saw for a second there, the last worker was actually down there, and then after that, I don't remember what the reward we get for this is, but I think it might be Rock Smash, which is actually a TM in this game rather than an HM like it was in previous games. So let's go ahead and talk to this dude here. He is the final worker, and we're going to battle him. I don't even know what he has, honestly, but we're getting really good levels on Pumbaa, so he is going to be ready to take out the next gym leader, Roxie, which I think we do still have time to do in this episode. So sorry, I keep like choking up and not being able to talk. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it is actually nighttime in this video, and I've been trying to sort of change up the time zones that I'm playing this at. Actually, I am playing this at nighttime, which I could just change my computer's time to, you know, more accurately display the time that I specifically want, but I have surprisingly actually been playing the game at the times that I'm recording at the time that the game is actually at. So right now it's almost, I think it's 9 something, so the game actually, it gets dark pretty late because it is being played in the summertime, and here we encounter Magnemite, which, surprise, surprise, it is actually my first team member, or rather second team member. So I know that a lot of you guys left different comments about using Venipede and whatnot, but I have ultimately decided to use Magnemite. There were a few comments about him as well, and overall I've used the Magnemite once before, but the game that I did play Magnemite on didn't have Magnezone being an option, and this game does have Magnezone being an option. So guys, this is my first team member, Magnemite, Electric and Steel type, and I will actually leave the nickname up to you though, so I'm going to leave it right there. We're actually, the name rater isn't that far into the game, so I'm just going to leave it without a nickname for now, and you guys can leave down nickname suggestions in the comments below. I know that it's not one that wasn't that popular, but honestly, I just really like Magnemite, and there will be more Pokemon, however, that you guys have been suggesting in the playthrough. I'm just really thinking about it, and overall, the team, you know, I want a good balance of typing, and I don't know, I just really, in the end, I know Venipede can do well, Whirlipede, its final evolution, Scolipede, is it? I know that they can do well, but I just don't think he fits in that well with the team that I'm going for, I guess. So, I don't know, maybe we'll see him used. As of now, I'm probably not going for it. But now that we talked to the 3 workers and also talked to that scientist 3 times, we can talk to this dude. And yes, we do get Rock Smash TM94. So that about wraps up the Verbank complex. We did get to see most of the Pokemon here. The only one we missed out on was Coughing, so that is the last one that you can catch there if you're looking for that. I am actually going to heal up, and we're going to go straight on to the Pokemon Gym. And we're back and ready to take on the gym. I actually totally forgot, but TMs, or technical machines, the little moves that we keep picking up are actually reusable in these games, as well as Black and White 1, so I totally forgot that, and I've actually gone ahead and taught Pignite or Pumbaa Return now, so let's go ahead and head down here. This is actually the gym, and also a rock club. The gym leader and the others are practicing inside, but please, feel free to challenge all of them. You'll need to stay hydrated. Here you go. I totally changed his voice halfway through because I remembered that I had a voice for this guy. He's actually the same dude. Is it just Clyde? Clyde, is that you, buddy? Clyde, is that... Take off them glasses, bro. I think that might be you, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to do the same voice for all of you guys. So, enter through the mustache doors, or at least that's what they always look to me. And we got DJ Man over here. We've got, I don't know, who's rocking the beat tonight? I think it's Kim Jong-il dropping the fat beats. That is a pretty funny picture. I know that he's actually not a DJ, he's a dude from Korea that I think is no longer. I think now his son is actually in charge, but there is a pretty funny picture on the internet of Kim Jong-il dropping the bass with a couple of famous DJs, and I always found that Tumblr kind of funny, I think. I think that was a Tumblr. That's all I know, and that's why I mentioned it, but anyway, you will see here that the gym is actually a poison-type gym, and I really like the music in this gym, and I mean the gym theme, not like in the battles, because it's kind of the same one, but I am actually using a method that's pretty common in Pokemon for training up new Pokemon, and that is Magnemite here. It's basically switching in and out, because when you switch out your Pokemon, the experience that you get from beating him, or, you know, winning a battle, is actually split up between the two, so I am actually going to keep switching in and out between Magnemite and Pumbaa here, allowing Magnemite to gain some experience without really, you know, taking any damage or anything. So, you may see I actually put an Oranberry on Pumbaa there, just to help out, I guess, with the gym leader, but, you know, it was wasted before we even got to the gym leader, so that kind of blows. But let's go for a return, take the Coughing out, and hopefully we'll be able to actually... Oh wow, Magnemite growing to level 11 and getting Sonic Boom, so let's take a second to actually listen to the music here, or rather, let's take on this trainer and then we'll have a chance to actually get a good listen in on him. But I will mention, I really like the music here because in the original Japanese version, well, first of all, this lady's name is Billy Joe, which is, I don't even know what to say about it. I just found the name, I don't know, Billy Joe. I hope no one's named Billy Joe, because I just find the name kind of funny. And I'm sorry if your name is Billy Joe. I really am. Not for you, but rather I'm sorry that I'm making fun of it, sort of. So, anyway, Venipede is half bug type, so we can take that out pretty easily. And going back to what I was saying, because I totally got distracted from it, the gym here in the Japanese version of the game would actually, well, first of all, it has vocals, which is pretty unusual for any Pokemon theme song in any games. But the vocals in the Japanese version would actually spell out Coughing here's Japanese name, which is Dogars. And it would basically go D-O-G-A-R-S, Dogars! That was probably one of the worst things you have ever heard in your life. But it was really, really cool, and I really liked it. And I feel like in this version of the game, they have kind of ruined it. And I'm actually going to go heal up, and we'll be back to, you know, listen to the song better, because whatever. Alright, so we're back, and I'm just going to kind of chill out here. I don't know, I mean, it works, I guess. Well, it doesn't actually work, but they changed it from being Dogars to Pokemon, and I just don't like it that much. But this is actually the gym leader here, Roxie, and we do have to battle her 2 cronies before we take her on. So, get ready! I'm gonna knock some sense out of ya! Oh yeah! Here we go up against our second gym match, Roxie, the Poison-type gym leader. Oh boy. She's a super-duper rock star, obviously, with her latest debut of her EP named Dogars. And it's in... You can only buy it in Japan, because if you buy it in America, it kind of sucks. But she's going to go ahead and start off with a Coughing, and I think this is actually the only Pokemon that I'm going to switch out on because the rest of them are actually pretty tough, and I don't really want to waste that much, you know, time and basically not really time, but I basically don't want Pumbaa to die and then have to deal with her last Pokemon with just Magnemite, because that wouldn't be that great. It would actually kind of be pretty hard. And also, if we switch out, then obviously we lose the stacks of speed on Flame Charge. So, anyway, like I was saying, I don't know, I much prefer the Japanese version of the song, and actually in the outro of this video, I will play the Japanese version, just so that you guys can hear it. It was overall, I mean, it's cool that they use Pokemon, but it just doesn't work as well, because it's like, M-O-N, Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe it's just a small thing, but I just really like Dogars. Maybe that's just my personal opinion of liking Dogars over Pokemon, I guess. And I don't even like Coughing that much. Look at him, he's just a little ball of puffing farts. I don't even know. Coughing's just a weird dude, but I don't know. Nothing personally against Coughing, or nothing personally against Pokemon. I just like the Song of Dogars better, so. Anyway, Roxie here, I think she only has 2 Pokemon actually, and first one, of course, being Coughing. Or does she have 3? I'm not sure, but we're actually getting pretty good stacks of Flame Charge here. Pretty sure we're at max speed right now, so Magnemite growing a level from that, and her second Pokemon is going to be a Whirlipede. I am going to stay in on this, and yep, we see the music tensing up. So it is only 2 Pokemon that she's got, so I'm going to start off with a Tail Whip just to lower those defenses and make sure that this is a one-hit sweep kill. Hopefully Venoshock doesn't actually do that much damage, but it is a pretty powerful Poison-type move that is introduced in this generation. I'm pretty sure it was in Black and White 1. Yeah, because they can't really add in moves, I don't think. Or at least they don't usually do that. But, yep, we have the one-hit kill because of all those speed stacks and the Tail Whip. So there we go. We beat Whirlipede one hit, and with that we beat Gym Leader Roxie. I was in the middle of the chorus, man! You rocked me. You really rocked me. That was a rocky battle. What are you doing losing to Roxie? Well, I guess that means you're strong. This stinks, but I gave it everything I had, and I feel revitalized and refreshed now. Here, proof that you beat me! And we put that in our handy-dandy badge case. We got the Toxic Badge. I don't know what it looks like. I don't really have an analogy for it. It looks like just a bunch of balls stuck together. I don't know, in a really weird way. But we are also going to be receiving TM09, which is Venoshock. And with that, we finish off this episode. I think it might be a bit lit? Yeah, sure, bit longer than the others. But thank you guys for watching, and see you all next time.